Hi, everybody, and welcome back for another chapter from Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj's I Am That. And today we'll be looking at chapter 4. Let me share the screen here. And chapter 4 is titled, Real World is Beyond the Mind. The real world is beyond the mind. And I'm reminded right away that it has been said if you have 10 people in a room, you will have 10 different, unique perceptions of reality. Right? All of us are subjective. Of course, we are a filter. We have all of our DNA and conditioning and past experiences and biological makeup that affects the way that we perceive reality. And yet beyond the mind, beyond the individual, is the one absolute reality. Let's go to Nisargadatta here and see what he has to say. Jumping around here. Okay, so he's talking about causation. Like everything mental, the so-called law of causation contradicts itself. No thing in existence has a particular cause. The entire universe contributes to the existence of even the smallest thing. And right now I can see grass moving in the wind. Even the grass moving in the wind is a result of the entire universe being what the entire universe is. Nisargadatta says nothing could be as it is without the universe being what it is. The microcosm is the macrocosm. The inner is the outer. Everything is what it is because the universe is what it is. When the source and ground of everything is the only cause of everything. To speak of causality as a universal law is wrong. The universe is not bound by its content because its potentialities are infinite. Besides, it is a manifestation or expression of a principle fundamentally and totally free. Fundamentally and totally free. Nisargadatta has also said, you are freedom itself. You are freedom itself. So, the universe is not bound by its content. Again, if we imagine the ocean, and we imagine the content of the ocean, not just the water, which comprises the ocean, but the fish, the coral, all of the many amazing things that you can find in the ocean. Of course, these days you can also find plastic and trash, and that's not so amazing. But that ocean is not bound by its content. Awareness is not bound by the content of consciousness. Whatever is happening in consciousness, whatever is appearing and disappearing, it's not affecting the awareness. It's definitely not affecting the Parabrahman. So that which you truly are at the deepest level is untouched. Space. It doesn't matter what comes into that space, what appears and disappears, the space remains untouched. Free. It is freedom itself. Here's another favorite quote of mine. Nisargadatta says, would people know that nothing can happen unless the entire universe makes it happen, they would achieve much more with less expenditure of energy. Now, for me, this triggers the thought of surrender. I've always been a fan of surrender. It's something that comes natural to me, meaning that I'm aware, of course, that there is this omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent God, universal energy. And my whole spiritual path has been to surrender to that. Right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm surrendering to that. I'm saying, speak through me. So the same thing, this is why intuition is so important. Why I always say, follow your heart, listen to your heart, listen to that inner voice, which is guiding you. It will save you so much time and energy. Let go and let God. Not my will, but thy will be done unto and through me. Surrender to that which is and that which already knows. Realize that the entire universe is contributing to what is happening in each moment. So save yourself that time and energy and surrender to love, surrender to God. I think I'll go down to this paragraph. So when I say a thing is without a cause, I mean it can be without a particular cause. Your own mother was needed to give you birth, but you could not have been born without the sun and the earth. Even these could not have caused your birth without your own desire to be born. It is desire that gives birth, that gives name and form. The desirable is imagined and wanted and manifests itself as something tangible or conceivable. Thus is created the world in which we live, our personal world. The real world is beyond the mind's ken. We see it through the net of our desires, divided into pleasure and pain, right and wrong, inner and outer. To see the universe as it is, you must step beyond the net. It is not hard to do so, for the net is full of holes. Look at the net and its many contradictions. You do and undo at every step. You want peace, love, happiness, and yet work hard to create pain, hatred, and war. You want longevity and overeat. You want friendship and exploit. See your net as made of such contradictions and remove them. Your very seeing them will make them go. Your very seeing them. Again, that's why awareness on every level is so vital and important. Nisargadatta says you can't let go of anything you haven't really seen and embraced. So we're always trying to bring that which is unconscious into consciousness, into the awareness, so that we can see it. When you're driving, you have blind spots, right? So we have to become aware of our blind spots. What aren't we seeing? Even about the relative self, even about the so-called ego. That's why I feel balance is so important. It's always a balance between, okay, yes, I am a human body. I do have conditioning. I do have this and that. And I also have this universal, absolute nature as awareness and beingness. There's a great book called Spiritual Materialism. Basically, you can't take shortcuts, right? You can only be here and now, and just be here and now and see what is. And know that ultimately you are nothing perceivable, nothing conceivable, but that which makes all perception possible. But that being said, it will probably be part of your path to investigate as Eckhart Tolle says, the pain body, or to look at your conditioning. Because as a human being, we live with other human beings in this physical world. And all of this is about relationship. And so with these relationships, with these things that are appearing and disappearing, the more we have awareness of our true nature and of the real world beyond the mind, the more we are able to be available in the world to love, to serve, to help. We don't want to be lost in ignorance, in fear, in illusion, delusion. We want to become more like our true nature, this light awareness, touching, being in contact with that inner wisdom and intuition. Again, as we said earlier, surrendering to that which is greater than the small individual self. So there's always this expansion, growth, expansion, unfolding into greater and greater love, wisdom, and intelligence. Going beyond the mind, going beyond the individual perception of reality, going to the absolute supreme reality, to the real which is beyond and beyond, beyond. Gate, gate, para samgate, bodhisvaha. Go beyond, beyond. Don't stop, don't rest. Rest, but don't rest. Continue to unfold and unfold. There will always be that which doesn't change, that which is, and that which is changing and evolving and growing. Okay. Go beyond. Gate, gate, para samgate, bodhisvaha. Gate, gate, para samgate, bodhisvaha. Gate, gate, para samgate, bodhisvaha. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. And just sitting here for one moment more, allowing the words of Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj to penetrate our being, to bless our being, to enlighten our being. Go beyond the mind, go beyond concepts, go beyond beliefs and thinking. Find that which is eternal. Discover that which always is. Sadguru Parabrahman. You are that. You are that. Rest as that. Thank you so much for watching, stopping the share here, and have a wonderful day. See you again soon. Peace, peace, peace.